So hello people, in this video we're going to see how to connect your Flutter application with the Firebase. A Firebase is basically a serverless architecture for your Flutter application, and to do that it's very simple. The steps are all given on the website as well, but I'm just going to walk you through them. So first of all, you need to have an application running, a Flutter application. So you can just start a project, a Flutter application. You can name it anything. Let's just say test app XYZ because I'm fancy. The next, be sure to check this Android X artifacts because it's very important. It can create problems later, so make sure this checkbox is checkmarked. So while our project has been created, we can go to the website just firebase.google.com, which is from where you can access your Firebase console. So if you're not logged in around here, you will get a option to sign in, or if you already are, you'll get a go to console option, which I will take. So you'll go to a Firebase console from where you can add projects, and you can already see that I have some few projects running. And let's just add a project. We can give this any name. Let's just say test app, right? So this is Google Analytics, which gives you analytics about your project. It is not compulsory, but I'm just going to let it be. You can disable this if you want, but I'm just going to let it be enabled. So you can create, so you need to, if you enable it, you have to link your account to it, which I just did, or you can create a new account as well. So while this is being created, we'll just go back to a project which was made. So this is the very basic project. Now we really don't have to do anything in this. We just have to make sure we add a few files there. So I'll just wait till this is loaded. All of this is basically out of the box. It creates a basic project. So this is ready. See, a TS. Oh, actually, I misspelled it. It's fine, no problem. So now in our test application, we can add an iOS application, or Android application, or web application as well. I'm just going to go with the Android application right now. So we need the package name. So what the package name is, basically, in your project, you just go to Android, to Gradle, or actually not to Gradle. See, you have to go to application, and then in that you have build.gradle. And build.gradle, you have your application ID under default config. You can find it a couple of other places as well. I just take it from here only. So this is our application ID, and we are going to put it as application name here. You can have a nickname. I didn't misspell it this time. And optionally, you can also add your debug config SHA1 key. It is needed only when you want a sign-in functionality or sign-up functionality with Google or some other APIs. But right now, we are going to just let it be. Yeah. So you have to download this file. It's called Google Services.json. It is very important. See, now this is the most important part, because a Firebase Flutter application will recognize it from the name. So this one or two, if you have ever downloaded before, should not be there. Remove this and then save it. If it already exists, just replace it, because you need this one for this particular project only. Or download it some other place which the other Google services.json is not there. So now that it is downloaded, all we have to do is put it in the application directory of our application. So I'll just drag it in the app directory, Google services.json, and done. it's here, and that is where it needs to be. Now we have to add these few scripts in here. So you go to project level Gradle, which is this one, and you have to make sure that all of these things are there. So in under build script repositories, there should be something like this, Google. So I'll just check uh, repositories, Google. It's already there. I don't need to add it again. Under dependencies, I should have this class path. Okay, it's not there, so I will add it. Right, and then under all project repositories, again Google should be there. All project repositories, Google is already there, so we don't need to add it. Now in app level Gradle, just save this one and then close it. We can close this as well. So in this Gradle, which comes under Android, then Gradle, oh sorry, Android, then application, then build Gradle. You have to go and paste this, apply plugin. You can paste this here, then apply plugin. You can paste it at the last or the first, doesn't really matter. And then implementation Google Firebase Analytics. So this is the one which I enabled here. If I had disabled it, this wouldn't have been here. You can still not add it, but I'm just going to because I can. Right. Now click left. So to verify this, we are going to have to run this application actually. So I've already have my I won't run the emulator. We don't really need to see the output. We just need to run it successfully. So I will wait. So now our application is installed and has been run. If you already have an application running, just uninstall it, stop it. You can stop it from here. Stop main dot and then uninstall it from whichever device you have it on running, either a physical device or even an emulator. Uninstall it and then reinstall it. That is how I prefer to do it. And then once it's installed, you can just go and check. Now the application is successfully added to Firebase, successfully added to your application. You can just go to console and you can start your project. So you have authentication, you have database, storage, hosting, and all of the things you have. And Firebase also gives a very nice free tier. So for developing a basic project, it's pretty much good enough. So yeah, so this is how you add Firebase to your Flutter application in the most recent update. Thank you so much. If you have any questions or queries, please drop it down in the comments. Thank you.